Hey, my dark and lovely souls. I'm Lenny Graves, and I wanted to talk to you about the energy between you two right now. You and that person. You know who your person is. I don't need to tell you that. That person you're holding in your heart, the person that haunts your mind. I want to talk about the energy between you guys really quick. I'm going to pull a couple cards and see what happens. I think this should be a shorter video, but I say that sometimes, and but we'll find out what happens. So, my dark and lovely souls, you know who I'm talking about. You guys got a thing. You got an energy between you, this dynamic, this flow of energy and all that kind of good stuff, right? And you're kind of wondering what's going on. So we're going to pull 3 cards and we're going to see. We're going to make a little story with the tarot card deck to see what's up between you two souls that have found each other amidst the chaos of the Kali Yuga to come together or maybe come apart, depending on how the cards read it. My dark and lovely souls, I do not sugarcoat my readings. I'm going to go like that, go like that. First card I pull, Queen of Pentacles. Let's pull 3 and make a little story. Knight of Swords. 2 of Pentacles. You guys are having trouble finding your balance. You guys are trouble finding, I get an energy of like, it's the best way to put this, is the heart and the mind connect pretty well. But there might be some money issues. There might be a job issue. And that's really kind of, it's sharp right now, right? And it's making like a division. It's pulling you guys apart. It's causing a little bit of an argument. It might have already broken you guys up. Again, my dark and lovely souls, it's weird when I read like this because I don't read for one person, I read for a bunch of people. So it's a big wave of energy, right? But people need to know what they need to know. And in this should resonate for who it resonates with. And like I say, most of my readings, if it doesn't resonate for you, I thank you for watching. Please think about liking and subscribing and stuff. But all of my readings aren't for all of my fans all the time, if that makes sense, or all my followers, fans, however you want to put that. But anyway, so what I get here, and you should get this vibe pretty good, is that it's not that the love's not there. It's anybody who says that like money doesn't equate to happiness in any way. What did Everclear once say in one of their songs? They've never been poor. They've never had a welfare Christmas, right? Money is an important thing in the world. Material wealth, security, all that kind of good stuff. As much as we like to pretend, no, I'm just sitting on a thing going like this, meditating with Dr. Strange. That doesn't happen, right? We need money. And when we don't have money, we have stress about bills, when things start breaking, when we don't have money for birthdays, when we can't take our girlfriend out, when you can't buy your boyfriend a Man-O-War t-shirt. Heck yeah. But whatever it is, when you can't do that, that causes stress. It causes upset. You don't like yourself as much. I could be doing more. They could be doing more. Does that make sense? And this is sharpening your guys' relationship. Or it's causing like, this Knight of Swords isn't a bad card, but it's not necessarily a good card either. It's kind of a neutral card, right? It's walking the line, but it stings a little bit in its delivery, and this is stinging you guys a little bit. But here's the good news: is the 2 of Pentacles is what I see here, and we got to just find a balance. We got to remember that I would rather have top ramen with the person that I love than go to a 5-star restaurant with somebody who treats me poorly. Money isn't that important. I have been rich and I have been poor, and I've been happy when I was poor and I was miserable with rich, and vice versa. Money is just a thing. But you got to find a balance of like making sure everything's taken care of, and also remember that this too shall pass kind of energy. If you guys are in a rocky thing, it passes, it goes, and it comes back. And we'll pull 2 more cards. Got the Knight of Wands. And then I got the Queen of Swords. So check this out. If you guys find that balance, if you work it out, if you don't worry about it, if you got a table for 2 on a TV tray, as Bon Jovi once said, you'll make it. And you know what's amazing about it? You come through in a really passionate triumph, and other people are like, those people are hot. Those folks are smoking stunning because you have this energy together, because you've been forged by adversity together. And if that makes sense, my dear love, I hope it does, because like, it's easy to be with somebody when times are good. It's easy when, I like that one meme, if you don't love me when I have no money, you don't deserve me when I have $60, right? No, but it's like that, right? So sometimes we're in bad part of life, sometimes we're in good part of life. When somebody loves us in our bad part of life, oh my God, that just explodes. And if you love them back in that relationship, that's a rock solid relationship. It's a triumphant one. You know what's really cool about that too is the Queen of Swords is at the end of my reading here. You know what the Queen of Swords represents? The Queen of Swords is gnosis through adversity. You guys come through this, you come through it stronger, you come through it better with a better understanding of each other and your relationship. That's what's going on between you two right now, is you guys are having just material problems. It doesn't necessarily have to be a money issue too. Sometimes material issues are different. Somebody could be struggling with an addiction. That's a whole nother topic. But like I was saying, when people are struggling with addictions, remember it's a disease and stuff like that. This is for very few people. For a few people out there who get my readings that they need to hear this, and that's not that person. You could try to help them. They're sick, right? You can only help somebody so many times, but remember that is no one in life is perfect. People will stumble and people will fail, but if the love's there, you know what I mean, then sometimes that's worth it. And that can be a job, it can be helping somebody with an addiction issue, it can be a lot of different things. But if you guys get through this, if you find the balance between each other, you become just a beautiful thing together, and both of you are kind of reshaped by the experience. You have this amazing relationship, and that's actually kind of a good reading if you ask me. So, my dark and lovely souls, this was supposed to be a short reading, it's not. But that is okay because it needed to be said. So what's going on between you guys? What's the energy that's happening right now? It's a little rocky. It's got some earth. It's rocky. But you know what? Fire and air is coming just to lift us up and make it beautiful. You just got to find that balance between you guys' selves. You got to be like, okay, you know, money's tight right now. We'll figure it out. Or, okay, Bob's struggling with his addiction to tire painting. He likes to paint tires. No, it's a serious. I'm not going to make a joke of it. But whatever that is, sometimes we help people, sometimes we lift them up, sometimes we find a balance between, and when we find that balance, oh wow, man, that's an amazing relationship, and that doesn't happen very often. So try to find that balance, my dark and lovely souls. And while you're thinking about that, my name is Lenny Graves, and you can find me at TikTok and YouTube at The Lenny Graves, and you can find me at Dysfunctional Enlightenment on Facebook and Instagram because I like to be difficult. If you like the way I read cards, and I really hope you do, you can always get a personal reading at TheLennyGraves.com. My dark and lovely soul, I was a karate kid. We just got to find balance in our life when he's out on the rowboat. Just got to find balance. Try and balance, everything else falls into place, and that's in relationships especially. And remember, nothing is always good. Never is. Nothing is ever what we think it's going to be, and nothing is always perfect, and that includes people and relationships. But as a bunch of little trolls once said in a cartoon, everybody's a bit of a fixer-upper, and sometimes we just need to fix people. You're amazing. Go be amazing. My dark and lovely soul. I'm going to go like this. You have the best night.